Hello, welcome. Now let us take very simple case of writing or constructing dual. The first linear programming problem with us is maximize. The objective function is z equals to 40x1 plus 35x2 subject to the constraints 2x1 plus 3x2 less than or equal to 60, 4x1 plus 3x2 less than or equal to 96, x1 and x2 both are non-negative. First of all, checking. What is the objective? Maximize. If the objective is maximization, the signs of all the constraints in the primal must be less than or equal to 0. Yes, they are less than or equal to 0. In both the case of both the constraints, the signs are less than or equal to 0, which are in matching with the objective. So, we can directly write the dual of this primal. So, this problem becomes primal for us. Let us give title primal, and now we are going to write its dual. Let us remember recap the rules, what we should do. First of all, the objective of primal is maximization, so the objective of the dual will be minimization. Signs are less than or equal to in case of primal, so signs will be greater than or equal to in case of primal. That is very simple thing. But another two things, there are two constraints in the primal, so there will be two variables in the dual. And there are two variables in the dual, there will be two constraints in the primal. Now, how to write the dual of a primal? A very simple thing is to be done. We will have two variables, decision variables in the dual because we have two constraints in the primal. Similarly, we have two decision variables in the primal, we will have two constraints. Now what? The right hand side of all the constraints will be now the part of our objective function in the dual. Now we can easily write the dual of this primal. Objective will be minimize because the objective of the primal is maximize. In objective function we are going to use sign z star or z asterisk, or you can write zy because this is objective function of a problem with decision variables x, so this is called zs. So this can be called zy. It is now upon you. What will happen? These two will be now the coefficients of the decision variables in the objective function. y1 into 60. So it will be 60 y1. This is positive 96. So plus 96 y2. See carefully, the right hand side values of the constraints become the coefficients of the decision variables in the objective function in the dual. Now the first constraint of the dual will be on the basis of the first decision variable of the primal. On the basis of x1, we are going to write the first constraint subject to 2y1. The coefficient of x1 in the first constraint becomes the coefficient of y1 in the first constraint. 2y1. This is 4, means positive 4, plus 4y2. Plus 4y2. Sign will be in matching with objective. Now the objective is minimization, sign will be greater than or equal to. Or remember the rule, if sign is less than or equal to in primal, sign will be greater than or equal to in dual. And now the coefficient of first decision variable in the objective function of a primal will become the right hand side value of the first constraint. 40. Similarly, the second constraint will be written on the basis of the second decision variable of the primal. 3 into y1, 3y1 plus 3 plus 3y2. Again sign greater than or equal to, and coefficient of x2 will be now right hand side value of the second constraint 35, and y1 y2 both are non-negative. So this is the dual of this primal. Now let us take an interesting thing. What will happen if we write the dual of this dual? What will happen if we write the dual of this dual? What will be there? See, now if we take this as a primal, the objective of primal is minimization, the objective of its dual will be maximization. There are two constraints, so there will be two decision variables in case of its dual. There are two decision variables in this primal, there will be two constraints in its dual. Okay, let us write dual of this dual. Minimize, objective will be now maximize. Z or Zx will be x1 into 40, 40 x1 plus 35 into x2, subject to the constraints. The first constraint will be 2 into x1 plus 3 into x2. Sign will be now less than or equal to, opposite to greater than or equal to, and this 60 will be now right hand side value. Similarly, on the basis of y2, we can write the second constraint 4x1 plus 3x2, again less than or equal to 96, and x1 and x2 both are non-negative. See, this is dual of the primal, that means our original linear programming problem. This is dual of the dual. This is dual. Now this one is dual of this dual. What is this exactly? It is the primal itself. So the broad conclusion is dual of a dual is the primal itself. Dual of the dual is the primal itself. Now let us take another case, which is minimization case. Minimize z equals to 40x1 plus 24x2 subject to the constraint 20x1 plus 50x2 greater than or equal to 4800, 80x1 plus 50x2 greater than or equal to 7200. x1 and x2 both are non-negative. Objective is minimization, signs are greater than or equal to, no unusual thing. So now we have two constraints, so there will be two variables in the dual. We have two decision variables in the primal. We will have two constraints in the dual. Let us write its dual. Objective of dual will be maximize. Z star or Zy will be now y1 into 4800, so 4800 y1 plus 7200 into y2 subject to. Now the first constraint will be written on the basis of column of x1 in the primal, 20 y1 plus 80 y2 less than or equal to 40. 20 x1 plus 80 y2 less than or equal to 40. Now objective is maximization, sign will be less than or equal to, or sign will be exactly opposite to the sign in the primal. Second constraint will be written on the basis of the second decision variable in the primal, that is x2. 50 y1 plus 50 y2 less than or equal to 24. 50 y1 plus 50 y2 less than or equal to 24. The coefficient of the decision variable in the objective function in the primal becomes the right hand side value of the constraint in the dual. And here in this case y1 and y2 both are greater than or equal to 0, that is non-negative. Again, let us write the dual of the dual. What is going to happen? We have two constraints, so we will have now two variables. The right hand side values of the constraints will be now the coefficients in z function or objective function. So against maximize, the objective will be minimize. Z or zx will be 40 into x1 plus 24 into x2 subject to 20 x1 plus 50 x2. Now against less than or equal to, it will be greater than or equal to, and 4800 from the z function. The second will be 80 x1 plus 50 x2 greater than or equal to 7200. x1 and x2 both are non-negative. Again, see, what is this? This is the primal, which was our original linear programming problem. But let us see what is happening with the checkpoints. Objective minimize, objective maximize, sign greater than or equal to, sign less than or equal to, number of constraints in the primal equals to number of variables in the dual, number of variables in the dual equals to number of constraints in the primal. All the checkpoints are satisfied. That means this is a valid dual. But the important thing we arrived at the end of both the solutions is dual of dual is primal itself. That's it for now. In the next lecture we are going to cover some complicated problems. Thank you.